Hey collectors, Anthony from Hasbro here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Age of the Primes Combaticon Vortex, and he is a combiner limb, as you see on the box behind him, and he's very simple in design, but he has to be to serve his purpose as an arm. So before we take a look at him, let's look at his packaging and his box. So of course he came with the instructions and the don't hurt yourself paper, so remember, don't hurt yourself. And of course the box is the standard Wayfair for the current line, which is Age of the Primes, and decent up both forms here. Here is Bruticus. Here is the alt and bot forms, I guess, and then some primes. Why not? Because it's the Age of, hence the name Age of the Primes. Okay, so as I had mentioned before, he is very simple. But before we get into actual build of him, let's take a quick look at him. And he's just a simple visor with the face mask on. You got 3 guns. They're wrapped in paper inside the box, so be careful with that. Also, he has the blades, which are kind of cardboarded in. And then, yeah, very simple design. Of course, he is a attack helicopter of some type. I don't know helicopter, so anyway, the blade does come off. You don't have to bring it off for conversion, but it does come off. And if you do this, and hopefully you don't bend this, you can, and they spin. I wonder how well that picked up. So he has 2 guns that look like this, and they're okay. Little pegs on here for the alt mode. They're exactly the same. And then they have a rifle. So I guess those are just straight up blasters. This is a rifle. Even has a sniper sight on it, so you can be a sniper about it, which makes sense. I mean, he's a helicopter, can be attacking long range anyway. But yeah, that's pretty good. So real quick complaints. The kibble, it's just kind of there. Again, you're kind of hiding parts, and you need them to be there. But I mean, otherwise the conversion. Let's get into it. The first step is, of course, fold the feet up, and you notice you do have pegs on them. Now the feet are, if you're familiar with Combiner Wars, super familiar, as you see down here. So what we're going to do is spin this around, and then we're going to, let's move the arms out of the way just a little bit. We're going to have the legs eat themselves. My pin, I guess, it's kind of tight. And a little bit of force required, but it gets there, it gets done. And you want to make sure that you kind of latch into here. Although I'm going to see if it snaps in, and then there you go. Okay, you can get it both in to 2 satisfying snaps, and just close it up, and voila, done. Okay, so there's this piece here. You flip the head around, you put it down. He has a little wheel for his helicopter mode, and once you do that, you can put this back. Notice you want to put it back this way because you need to position these arms to fit in there. For the arms, you'll see that you just basically throw the arms in and they just nestle in there. So you want to do that with both. And I don't know if you can do it any other way than this way, but that's the way they work. So we got to get them up. The goal is the piece right here on both sides here, that's going to end up in here. So it's going to slide in, and you will be able to put the piece in. So let's position these. And then there's a joint on the shoulder. Make sure this is in place, because if this is not in place, nothing's going to happen. It's going to get in the way. And you want to kind of slide it in. Let's make sure this is still correct. For me, it's you could feel it locking in, but it's not locking in, But if you get it right, you see you can get it in there. And then let's try this for this one here, because it seems like I can get one, but then the other doesn't work. And then try to line up the tail. This piece here, you got to rotate like this. It's a little bit of a little thing to clip to hold it, I guess. And you want to kind of make sure this is in place, because it's all going to clip in the tail here. And that is the first time that has worked perfectly for me. Well, first time for everything, of course, because I'm on camera. These, make sure they're straight up. Okay. And then this piece came out of alignment but if it's in alignment, that spins around pretty good. You can put the propellers back on if you had taken them off, and again, it's been pretty good. Then this gun I pretty much just stick on this side without the propeller and have it facing backwards, and then the other two have those little pins. Now the big one has pins, so you can stick it on really any side with the little these little holes here. But if I can get it in there, there you go. I kind of like the way he looks when he's like this, and yeah, he looks really good for what he is, and I think that works pretty well. Obviously, the wheel doesn't spin, and I'm not quite sure what it really provides service-wise, because I mean, there's like these fake wheels up front here, but I mean, he does the job, and at least for me, for right now, he's just going to go on to Superion on the other arm, just so I don't lose him. But yeah, it's a pretty decent figure. Nice windows. Just I don't know, not too fancy. I do want to point out that if the arm come off their clip, what you do is you put the clip back into place, put the panel back on, and then it'll fit onto the arm and clip back in. So you don't have to stress over that too much, which is great. And at this point, we pretty much know that Hasbro puts these things in knowing that you can easily fix them if you add too much pressure, instead of the old-fashioned, oh, you broke your toy, you know? So it gives it a little more longevity. But I mean, that's pretty much it for Vortex there.
With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on this video. Did you like what you saw, and how was your experience with it? If you would like to see more, check out the on-screen recommendation. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with our latest content. Thanks for watching.